Illinois. I hate when people say Illinois.
Illinois. All
Illinois,
right,
baby.
Jersey, Denver, Maryland. What's up? South Florida. Cool, all over the place.
Good afternoon from Rimrock, Arizona.
There we go. What's up, Jonathan? Welcome.
Thank you.
We got Davenport, Iowa, Tacoma, Atlanta. They're all in the house. Cool. Well, we're going to get this party started now. Let me make sure I got all the proper people pinned here. We got you, Spotlight, and you, Spotlight.
Wow, it's a lot of light.
And me, Spotlight. Here we go. Okay, and here we go.
Here we
All
go.
right, folks, welcome. My name is Michael Huggins, and you are watching our Zoom Up. Now, this is our meetup on Zoom where you get to meet people from all over the country inside of our community that are kicking butt, taking names, and doing real estate and making something transform inside their own lives. And we're bringing this to you so that you can be inspired to go out there and change your own. Using proven methods, getting some real estate under your belt can absolutely change your financial outcome in life. And today, as always, I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Scott Rowe. What's up, Scott?
I'm here, Chi-Town in the house.
Right on. So we have a nationwide network, and we are bringing you some amazing stories of transformation. And after this webinar, you're going to want to see a couple more. We have now almost 50 of these recorded.
It's awesome.
And we got 50 more coming. So
we got lots more. It's an infinite line of success.
That's right. We could do this for years, baby. So we
Years.
just want to help you understand that, look, it's possible. Get out there, do some real estate, change your life, pay less in taxes, get more cash flow, use the system. And then at the end of this, there's going to be an info session invitation, so you can come and check out more details about our nationwide network and how you can get the same benefits that we're currently receiving. Just a quick bird's eye view of me. I was working 2 jobs at auto shops and drowning in student loan debt, eating 1 meal a day. Just wondering how I was going to make more money. I met this group within 9 months. I did my first deal and made enough money to quit my jobs, pay off some debt, and I've just kept it rolling forward. And now I am working on a big land development deal on 265 acres, and things have changed a lot for me. So real quick, Scott, give people your quick background, and then we'll introduce our guest.
Yep. Quick disclaimer, everything you're about to hear, or I've already heard, like infinite success is impossible. But just to let you know that you have to work hard, right? There's work involved. It's not like it just rains deals or money. So, you could fail. The key to not failing is knowing what you're doing and who you're doing it with. My story, I did fail. I actually had 2 jobs my entire life. One of those jobs got me to vice president in a company making $212,000 a year with a couple of condos downtown and in South Beach. Lost the job because they went digital, subsequently lost the properties because I didn't understand real estate. I was just a consumer. Looking for that next gig, I found this group back in 2007. And today life is much different. I'm sitting in a building that we control, a commercial building. We've got 26 offices around the country that are helping people out. I got 15,000 people that I've helped out already through this whole idea that you're hearing about. And we currently have a big portfolio full of properties that we rent out, which is good because the kids will get it when we kick the bucket. So there you go. That's me.
Nice. That's what it's about, is using the tools and systems available to make your life and your family's lives and everyone around you a lot better. And so today our guest she's feisty for sure. She's kicking butt. She's taking names. She hasn't even been with us for a year and a half. She's still really new, but the action that she's taking is very impressive. And we want to introduce you so you can get to know her a little bit better. So let's welcome to the call, Miss Alinda Jensen.
Alinda.
Hello.
All right. So tell everybody a little bit about where you came from, why you joined, what you're working on, and what your future is looking like.
Okay, so I've been doing this about 16 months. I actually saw a post on Facebook. One of my friends was like, "Hey, I'm doing this house thing, da da da." And so I saw it on Facebook, basically, is where I found it. And then I reached out to her and said, "Hey, I want to check this house out." We had a hard time connecting, and I finally ended up going to this house. Now, it was like summer, and I have on like a strapless shirt, hair in a ponytail, no makeup, yard work attire. I show up to this house, and everybody's dressed up, and I'm like, oh boy. And I just walk in there like, "Hey, let me see your house." And I walk in and I'm like, well, how much was this? How much did you pay for this? And they're just like, girl, calm down. I'm like, what about this? What about that? What about, and I just kind of like, oh, they just thought, okay, whatever. So anyway, I went to a couple meetings, checked it out, and was like, oh my gosh, this community is amazing. These people are amazing. So I jumped on, and I was brand new divorced, sold my house, didn't have kids at home anymore, empty nester, didn't have a dog, didn't have a husband. Went from a 4,000 square foot house to a 1,000 square foot condo, was renting. Life sucked. I had no money. I was just like, well, I don't need to volunteer anymore. So like, I need to do something with my time, or I'm going to sit here and go stir crazy, which then could be very detrimental to me. So I just jumped in. I started in like June, got my first deal in July. I think I made my first deal. I don't remember what the numbers were, but I don't just sit. I was also working a full-time job, so I just kept going. So today, so last year, so this June I got laid off, and I took the entire summer off as my daughter was expecting my first grandchild. Well, little did we know, he decided to come 6.5 weeks early and spent 4 weeks in the ICU. So luckily when he finally came home and I got to meet him, I got to have the whole summer with him and rocking babies on my hammock, you know, dragging the oxygen, grabbing the feeding tubes and all that, and sitting in my hammock on my porch, doing my thing, because I had this as my hustle, my side hustle. Took the whole summer off to, you know, help mama and do the midnight feedings and all of that. And I have since gone back to work. So I do work a full-time job, and I just finished property number 37, and I'm sitting out front of potential property number 36. This is property number 37 potential. And I say that because I throw it out to the universe. So this will be mine. So I don't quit. I don't fail, because I keep going. You fail every time you quit. So if you quit, then you're a quitter, and I don't do that. So this is what I'm doing.
So what kind of deals are you specializing in now?
So my first property, I'm kind of like a go big or go home kind of girl. I decided let's just go ahead and go with a fourplex. So, you know, I'm a big, thank you. I'm a big wholesaler. I thought, okay, I'm going to be the best fix and flip girl ever. I'm going to design, I'm going to do this. Well, they say find your niche, right? Well, I ended up finding the wholesaling is the way to go for me. It cost me no money out of my pocket. I use your money to buy that property, which to me was genius. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And I'm kind of a people person, just a little bit. So I go out there, find the deals. I then have done about 4 single family homes, and I've turned into the mobile home queen. I went to a meeting one time, and the $1 million houses were way big out of my league. But somebody said, oh, I do mobile homes. And I was like, that I can do. So most of my homes are mobile homes.
Okay. Right
Believe it or
on.
not.
And so, oh, Scott, you're on mute. You got a question? You got to unmute yourself, my friend. There we
Okay,
go.
can you hear me now?
Yep, go ahead.
All right, I have a question. So you got a full-time job, and there may be people on the line here who have full-time jobs, right? And they're like, you know, how does she handle this full-time job and doing it? So how do you handle that? What does your schedule look like? How do you fit it in?
So a lot of it's time management, and I'm in a different situation. I'm single and I'm empty nester, so I don't have the young kids at home. I am actually on my lunch break right now, waiting for number 37 to happen. And so you utilize the time you have. I don't work it every day. I don't work it every night. Most homeowners or decision home makers are home in the evenings. So I work it, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. I'll work it on Saturday mornings or even Sunday mornings. I don't work it every single day. Like, my mind says I'm working it every single day, but I'm really not. So when on your schedule, you fit it in. You can find time. For my mobile homes, if I have a mobile home more than 8 hours, I've had it too long. So for me, because I've been doing this long enough, I blow up my Facebook. If anyone has questions, get on my Facebook. I do live videos. By the time I'm done shooting my live video, my phone is ringing. Alinda, is that available? Can I have it? They're usually gone immediately. I watched Sandy Girl, and I went to one of her classes. She was freaking amazing, and she showed us how to use our Facebook. And ever since her training, I'm on it, and I do exactly what she said, and it works.
Okay.
Nice.
I got another question.
Coachable.
Can I ask you? Or you got one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so my first 5 wholesale deals that I did way back when, all came into the community. So there was always somebody connected that were a little more advanced than I was. And they're like, yeah, I'm not out looking at properties, but I'm interested in you finding them for me. So I'm like, sounds good. So has that happened for you?
Every time.
Okay, so this community has bought every single property that you found.
I have sold 2 outside of the community.
Right,
and I have community members who come back to me. Alinda, what do you have? Alinda, what do you have? Big names, Ben,
Great.
Wanda, Mike Kessler, they're all like, Linda, what do you have? And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Like, you make me feel important. Thank you so much. And they're just watching my Facebook. And to have other community members say, if you're looking for something, call Mike or call Alinda. Like, I have people that their team members are calling me and they're like, we want to get started. We want a deal. So wholesaler, there's a big niche for wholesaling because other people work full-time jobs. They don't have time to go find it. You find it and you give them a good deal. Like, it's all about the numbers, right? And I really like Chris's wholesaling class where he says, leave enough meat on the bone. And I do. I don't take big chunks of the wholesale. I just take a very small fee and there's plenty of meat on the bone. And so they're calling me constantly. Hey, what do you have?
That's great.
And it makes me work. Like, I'm like, I don't have anything right now. And I'm like, oh, I don't have anything right now. What is wrong with me? So I get out there and work.
I need to find another house. You know,
that's,
I'm
glad.
Another house. I'm so happy.
I just did 3 houses last week, 3 mobile homes. Now, when I say houses, 3 mobile homes last week. So my team member, Judy, has a brand new team member. Her name's Jennifer. Her and her husband just bought a mobile home for me, and it's their first deal. And they're so appreciative. They're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Like, we don't know where to start, but I don't just, here's your deal, see you later. I handhold. They call me anytime they have questions. You know, how do I do this? How do I do that? In fact, I have her title sitting right here. So, you know, following it through, not just like, oh, here, let me take your money, see you later. Like, I follow it through. I help them.
It's great.
Good. Honest and ethical. It's the way to do your deals.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah. Well, right on. I mean,
anything else? You got a question, Michael?
Well, I'm just wondering, do you see yourself slowing down anytime soon? Like, what does the next couple of years look like for you?
You're funny. You're funny. Everyone tells me you should slow down so you can date. So, okay, I have to say, I see myself slowing down in my job because I was just hired on and they want a 3-year commitment. So I'm giving myself 3 years to get my business up and running where it can support me 100%. But on the softer side, I have to say this. So I help people, right? People are losing their homes with COVID. They're not paying their lot rents. They're not paying their mortgages, whatever. I was able to buy myself now. As a single mom, this is very important to me because this hits home. As a single mom, I found a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,800 square foot mobile home for $8,000. Okay, I turned it into my home, and so it's now 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,800 square feet. I'm $37,000 total with my rehab and everything, and it's fancy. It's granite countertops. It's gorgeous, but it's my home, and my business paid for it, and my business pay the taxes, the lot rent. I show it every week, so all my utilities, the tax benefits for me are huge. But how was I going to buy myself a home? No credit, newly divorced, don't have a second income. How am I going to buy a home for me and my 3 children? My grandbaby lived with me, you know, that to me, that was priceless. So with that being said, because of this community and what I have learned, I have a 24-year-old daughter and a 19-year-old son who do live with me currently. I just last month found, you guys, I'm going to cry. I found a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,400 square feet, single wide mobile home in my community where I live for $2,000. I'm putting my children in a home. I'm putting my children in a home. I'm going to be in this house, $10,000. That's it, out of pocket with rehab. When they're done and ready to move on, I can sell this house for $55,000. My children have a home.
That's awesome.
That, like, oh my gosh, I can do that as a single mom. What? I never thought in a million years I could do that, ever.
Linda, I'm glad I met you. This is a great day for me.
Thank you.
My life just became better because you entered it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Sorry, I'm kind of emotional. I'm a very big mama bear, so that's special to me.
Yeah, it's more than just making money, right? It's improving the lives of the people around us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at 24 to say I have a house. I'm 24 years old and I have a house. Like those are big girl panties, pull those on. Let's go.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Interesting.
Well, the chat's going crazy. People are loving it. We got almost 100 people live with us right now, and however many other people are going to be catching this recording. Very inspiring, and I think that you're going to change the world, right? You're teaching people the right concepts. You're leading by example. You're applying the training that you're receiving. And I really think that because of that example, the ripple effect that you're creating out in the world is going to go on and on and on. So
yeah, I think by you doing what you did, so it's like gravity for other people. Like, look, I believe I can do it now too. So you're awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
Keep
you.
sharing. Thank you for
I
being
hope
our
that
guest.
they get on I hope that people, like I'm already seeing people get on my Facebook, definitely, because you can always reach out to me. I post videos and I always share. So it's all about, if I can help you, that helps me.
Awesome.
All right, and it's a good chance. It's a good chance you're seeing this recording right now, because that's how most of this stuff is seen in recording. So this is great. Michael, you want to tell them what they do next if they're watching the recording?
Yeah, absolutely. So, folks, if you are getting the recording of this, and it might even be that I just sent you this recording, it is now time for you to get back with me or back with whoever sent you the recording, because there's another info session, either led by Scott or someone else. We're going to go in the details, the step-by-step of how this whole thing works. It is still work, like Scott said, but you want to know, who we are, how you can link arms with us and start getting these fantastic results. And the benefits of being involved like we're getting. And I just got to mention, this Saturday is we're going to be having a huge workshop on how to buy houses creatively. I know Alinda's gone through some of this training already. She's a great example of it. So you definitely want to be there this Saturday. It is by invitation only. Okay, so it's not open to the public. You do need to get the private registration link to get on that and participate with us. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be 8 to 4 Mountain Time on Saturday, and we're going to be showcasing one of our instructors. He's done over 300 deals this way for the last 30 years. He's very consistent. And yes, sir.
Well, go ahead. I'm waiting till you're done. Just know that I have something to say. That's all.
Oh, okay. And what you'll see through his progression as well is the most money he's come out of pocket for a deal, any of his deals, he just told me, was $7,000. So the guy knows how to make a win-win situation for little to nothing out of pocket. But you got to understand, money is still being transferred. It's just not his money. And so you'll learn how that whole system works. Get registered, be there on time, and pay attention. Yes, sir, Scott. And
last thing, I'm just going to sum this one up. So I just met Alinda today. She's been with our community for 16 months. She's done 36 deals. She's sitting out in front of 37 in a 55-plus community that the lady just came out, knocked on your window, and told you were too young to be there. Right?
Yep.
That was so funny, dude. I saw that.
Most people would leave, not me. I'm like, okay, thanks, honey.
You're too young to be on these streets, young lady. You better have a grandma or grandpa here. All right. So if you're interested in having those kind of results, get back in touch with the person who invited you here so we can figure out if those results are in your future. So, all right. That's all I got to say.
Exactly. Yep. Whoever got you the link today, ask them for the next round of links and stay connected with us. And congrats again, Alinda. Go kick some butt. Thank you for being inspiring. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Have a wonderful day.
See you tomorrow.